And for those of you that don't know what the greater fool is, just to sum it up in a sentence, basically you buy something assuming there's a bigger idiot than you out there that'll buy it from you for a higher price. That's literally all it is.
Yep.
So you're just buying this thing that you are hoping to resell for more money to make a profit off of it. And the ultimate goal at the end of the day is to not be the one holding the bag when the bubble bursts on the marketplace. That's literally it.
You don't want to be Will Smith in the pursuit of happiness, right? Like he bought a bunch of like computers or whatever and just trying to sell them to people. Like, nah, man. Like it is one of the oldest tricks in the book. And you're right, it hasn't changed.
So the bad news is that despite the fact that it's just obvious bullshit, companies are rushing to fucking get into this market as fast as they possibly can. And you would think, like, I can't think of a company more diametrically opposed in its perception in various things than Square right now, right? Because Square, on one hand, has like the most popular, a game so popular, they had to stop selling it because they couldn't support the amount of popularity that the game had. Like, they literally had to stop selling Final Fantasy XIV because too many people wanted to play it. So they're like, we just have... And by the way, mad respect to them for doing that. Like, they could have easily just been like, we're going to make as much money as we can, and people are going to be pissed off and have a shitty experience because, you know, they're going to have, like, you know, miles-long server queues because we don't have enough capacity to deal with this. But they're like, nah, this isn't right. We need to stop selling the game right now because we can't afford to add any new users to the marketplace because they're going to have a bad user experience, which... I never thought I'd see the fucking day where a video game company would prioritize UX over profit, but here we are. But on the other hand, Square, the publisher of Marvel's Avengers, Square, the company that didn't know what to do with an outrageously successful live service game in Hitman, literally didn't know what to do with it, and we're willing to just be like, we'll just get rid of it because we don't know what we're doing with this right now. So like they literally jettisoned IO Interactive just because they're just like, we don't know. And now IO's making a James Bond game. So great job, Square, you fucking idiots. But there's a letter that was released from the president of Square Enix, Yosuke Matsuda, where he hopes that NFT and blockchain technology will become a major trend in gaming, saying, quote, blockchain games are built upon the premise of a token economy and therefore hold the potential to enable self-sustaining game growth. And he also, perhaps the grossest part of this letter is he says, and again, remind yourself that he's talking about video games. I realize that some people who play to have fun and who currently form the majority of players have voiced their reservations towards these new trends, and understandably so. But I believe that this will lead to more people devoting themselves to such efforts and to greater possibilities of games growing in exciting ways. From having fun to earning to contributing, a wide variety of motivations will inspire people to engage with games and connect with one another. It's blockchain-based tokens that will enable this.
I mean, this is literally what like the corporate like bigwigs think of their workers. And now you are trying to expand that into the consumer base.
Here's the next sentence. Ready for this? Because it just keeps getting better. Quote, by designing viable token economies into our games, we will enable self-sustaining game growth. It is precisely this sort of ecosystem that lies at the heart as what I refer to as decentralized gaming, and I hope that this becomes a major trend in gaming going forward. Yo, you're literally trying to outsource your game development to your gamers. What the fuck are you doing?
Yo, come on, yo. Oh shit.
You are creating you are trying to create content farms that you as a company can profit off of instead of just making good games that will grow because they're good. Like, oh, I don't know, Final Fantasy fucking 14, which Square fucking published. Like, I don't understand how like they have the most successful game in the industry right now, a live service game, a subscription-based live service game, no less, that's making all the fucking money right now, that has no signs of stopping making the fucking money, that has possibly the most rabid and devoted and passionate fan base of any video game in the known universe right now. And they're just like, we just don't know how to make games that are going to be sustainable. We just don't know how to do it, guys. The only way we can do it is to get into blockchain.
A game that existed, died,
Right.
and they believed in enough to resurrect, and now is the biggest thing out there.
Yeah. But Micah, how are we going to create sustainable games, Micah? I don't know the answer to this question. Let's get in on this scam before the fucking gold tap dries up.
Jesus
Good
Christ.
Lord. I am not going to enjoy this next year, covering this fucking story, which is not going to go away. It's only going to become more prevalent. And it's going to make me fucking miserable week to week. You listeners and you viewers are going to see me devolve into fucking NFT psychosis over having to talk about this bullshit. And it's the same fucking thing every time, because not anywhere in any of these fucking statements that these companies are putting out are they describing how the fuck NFTs are supposed to make games better, or how the fuck they're supposed to make games more engaging to play. It's just about making fucking money. Like, that's literally all it's about.
Yeah, like at least with the era of the plastic instruments and doohickeys and doodads, like at least that was some sort of gameplay innovation in quotes. But and those things got on my nerves, right? But like you said, this is just, let's squeeze another couple of, let's see how we can fool people into giving us more money.
Yeah.
And look, I'm not like some person who's like, all corporations are evil and they don't need to exist. I mean, only one of those is true. But at the same time, like, come on, man. Like, I mean, if you act evil, like, don't get mad when people call you evil.
Seriously. It's not fucking hard to figure out. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. God. Fucking hate it. But yeah, more on this to come, because like I said, that the train has fucking left the station at this point. Like, it is not we're not going to prevent it from leaving. We can only do our best to fucking make sure we're not participating in the grift that's fucking going on with NFTs. Don't buy a fucking NFT, for Christ's sake. Yeah.
You're watching the Dense Pixels YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button while you're here, and make sure you check out our weekly podcast where we discuss the latest gaming news and our impressions on what games we've been playing.